first inductee here this evening for the class of 2022 is none other than Zack Mabel. Now, I personally never got the chance to meet Zack, although I do hear that he was a stranger to no one and a friend to everyone he met. And he loved nothing more than to help us out every week with our national anthem. And that is him right there, pictured right there. He's with us every week. So, you know, we all knew that he was destined to become a professional wrestler and following his father's footsteps. Unfortunately, Zack was taken from us far too soon. So here to induct Zack is his father, Chaos.
As a lot of these guys around the ring know, Zack started training at a very, very young age. Mostly as a punching bag for dad. I'd say, hey Zack, I want to try a new move. Okay Dad, just don't hurt me. There was never a Saturday when he was in this building that he wasn't holding our flag or standing along that barricade somewhere so that he could be a part of the show. And I'm sure every wrestler in here that's ever trained anybody would say that's exactly the quality they wanted to see in somebody who's going to step in the ring. I had to ask management to excuse my language for what I'm about to say. But if he was standing here tonight, he'd say, hell yeah, thank you guys so damn much.
Now for our next two inductees, it's the referee pair of Mike Knowles and Danny Jackson. And sometimes overlooked in our sport is the role of the referee plays. They play just a pivotal part in this ring as the competitors themselves do. And we were blessed to have them. Danny and Mike were two of the greatest wrestlers who ever blessed this ring. And they were also both great friends. Now, Danny and Mike would get into predicaments along the way as well. Whether, you know, it was Danny drinking on the job, or Mike running with the K9. Like I said, we were blessed to have them. and their name will be forever remembered here in our Hall of Fame now. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to bring up Danny Jackson. You're welcome.
How you want? A little speech about Mike. We run up and down this wrestling organizations for a lot of years. We had good times. One especially is right here. We had Handsome Jimmy Bay. He was supposed to be in my match the whole night. He thought he was mine until the bell rung. And he asked me, he said, "Danny, are you nervous?" I said, "No, I ain't nervous. I don't want to be nervous about it." He said, "Man, I'd be scared to death. I think go out there and take a kick." And we had the bell rung. I pushed him through the curtain. So I said, "This is your match, brother, not mine." Once they killed me that night. Because I had his Master Jimmy Friday night before, the night before on Friday night. And I told Jimmy, I said, "Brother, not tonight. Don't give me no kicks." He said, "No, brother." I said, "Look," I said, you got Mike as referee Saturday night at OCW. I said, "I don't want to spoil the surprise." So he got in here, they did a little thing. Next thing you know, I said, Jimmy grabbed the hold of him and give him one big old wet kiss. And I asked Mike the back. I said, "Well, how'd you like that?" He said, "Hell, I ain't never had a tongue that long down my throat." But we had a lot of times. If you ever know Mike, he would always look at me and say, "The shit you get me into." Unfortunately, it was usually the other way around. But he got me in a lot of crap. But I love you, brother. Miss you forever. You're always in my heart. Always in my thoughts. Now I got Big C.
A lot of y'all may not know Mike Knowles was a member of the Canines when we first arrived in OCW. We were the bad guys back then, so we had a lot of hate on us. Me and Big T, we would terrorize the crowd with Mike on our side. He'd help us cheat the win, I don't know how many times. But we could always count on Mike. He always had our back. He would even carry the belt out for us whenever we had the belt. I know he will truly be missed. Wish he was still around, gone too soon. One of the best referees, along with you, brother, we ever had around here. So, accepting the award for Mike, his son Jake Knowles. Give it up to Jake.
I thought you were already inducted. I'm sorry. I thought we did that last year. How many of these are you getting inducted into? First time here. Ladies and gentlemen, 14 years ago, I had the pleasure of meeting a guy that I watched on TV, and his ref, Dirty Little Dave and Danny Jackson, they They traveled many a mile together and did a lot of good things. A lot of fun times. I remember sitting back in the locker room just listening to them talk about, all the stuff that they did and all the people they met. I was just like, man, hopefully one day I'll be that guy, or I'll be close to being that guy. Dave told me, he said, this referee here is the absolute best in this area. He said there's a lot of refs around here, but he is the best. And I found that out in one of my first matches. Like I was so green, and I'm lost. The bell rings and the match starts, and I'm just absolutely lost. And Danny comes over to me and he says, brother, this is what we're doing next. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, we're right there. And it brought me right back to it. And ever since that night, I hoped that I looked at the card and I saw Danny's name next to our match, because I knew if I lost it, he had it. So that's just one of 100,000 stories I can tell about road shows and growing up in this business around guys that really paved the way for us. And so with that being said, I'm going to stop talking and let's congratulate Danny Jackson. Danny, really,
thank y'all. In my 23 years, I've enjoyed every minute of it. Won't change a thing. Thank you all.
Our next inductee is Bearcat Brown. Bearcat showed up here at OCW as a fan and instantly knew that this is what he wanted to do. He trained hard each and every week and achieved his goal. He climbed his way to the top here in OCW, becoming one of our greatest heavyweight champions of all time. Bearcat was contemplating a return here to OCW last year. Unfortunately, he was taken from us before he could make his way back here to the ring. But his spirit will always be with us, and his name forever remembered here in our Hall of Fame. Here to induct Bearcat to take on Big C.
What's up, Bearcat? Bearcat is the reason I ended up in OCW. Many months ago, Bearcat was the OCW champion and ran out of opponents. So I got a message one day from Tommy Gunn. He's like, are you working anywhere? I said, no. I need you in OCW. Okay. First night here, I was in a steel cage with Bearcat Brown. Took him to the limit. He got the win. Took the title. Me and Bearcat, we had many battles here. Back and forth with the belt. I'd beat him, take the belt from him, he'd beat me. Next week, take it back. I know one thing, we shook in his house here at OCW. But in the locker room, Bearcat was one of the nicest guys you ever meet. See Bearcat out somewhere, at a restaurant, at the mall, we'd sit and talk 30 minutes to an hour just to catch up. One of the best guys I knew. Miss him. I'm grateful he was the champ and I got the opportunity to come here. I'd like to have one more match with him, I'll tell you that. But on behalf of Bearcat, accept this reward, Ms. Ann. Y'all give her a round of applause.
Since Big C brought him up, ladies and gentlemen, our next inductee is none other than Tommy Gunn. Now, Tommy was already an accomplished pro when he arrived here at OCW, making an immediate impact to our locker room roster. Along with his partner, David Kane, they turned the tag division upside down, winning the tag team titles multiple times. Tommy would also join the NTA, leaving a huge impact on all of us. He was also voted Wrestler of the Year in 2014, and this is why he will join our Hall of Fame here today. Ladies and gentlemen, Tommy Gunn. Moving right along, our next inductee is Scott Fury. Scott's time in OCW wasn't long, but it had a lasting impact. His energy and look was like nothing OCW had seen before. But a great attitude and a love for this business, and this is why he was part of our Hall of Fame here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Scott Fury.
Thank you guys very much. I would like to say it's a great honor to be inducted into the OCW Hall of Fame. It was a great honor to get back here and see everybody I haven't seen in many years, and back to some of the greatest fans that I've ever performed in front of. Thank you very much.
I don't mean to rain on your parade, but as you know, my brother started wrestling 2 years before I did, and I was coming to the show as a fan. And always, every single week in Batesville, Arkansas, Old Billy Jim from Tasker Huff. My three favorite guys to watch wrestle were Austin Lane, Excalibur, and Scott Fury.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
One of the guys, this is one of the guys right here, and I truly believe this with all my heart, is one of, if not the most underrated talent in Northeast Arkansas. Scotty, thank you for everything you've done.
Can you say that one time, man? Thank you.
One more match. One more match.
One more match. One more match. Thank you, OCW. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next inductee is Hotwire. Now, Hotwire was probably OCW's greatest and sneakiest manager of all time. She's been a great asset to many of the OCW stars, but her greatest pairing come with Laser. So, there'd be nobody better to induct Sherry than Laser himself.
When we were together, she was a sweetheart. We cheated. Never gave me a call. This old girl here, she helped me. She took care of me. And she deserves every bit of this. So let's give it a round up for Sherry.
Ladies and gentlemen, our final two inductees are Dracon and Jason Clairday. Now, these two men have been here since day one, and they helped OCW get on its feet. Now, they played the rogue renegade group Malicious Intent. They were hated by everyone and loved every minute of it. Now, they ended up going their separate ways, with Dracon becoming a sinner and Jason transforming into Candy, one of the most beloved stars in our history. Sadly, Jason was taken from us earlier this week. But our thoughts and prayers are with his family, and he will always be enshrined here in our Hall of Fame. So without further ado, Dracon and Kimber.
I was giving a letter to read. She wasn't different than the gal that I am. He says, I would like to thank everyone for doing this for my dad. He loved to be with you, or with each and every one of you guys on Saturday nights. I can remember growing up, we would always come here every Saturday night to be with you guys, so we can do on the show for y'all. If he was still with us, we'd be very proud of what God has done for you. He was loved by each and every one of us. Thank each and every one of you from the bottom of all